Hi, good morning, everyone. Today is my first day back at work. And I had my operation on the 3rd, and this is like the 19th day. So the last 4 days have been awful for me because, as you know, I somehow pulled a tendon. I heard a snap around my groin area, and for the last 3 days, I got into some trouble. It really, really hurt. But what exasperated it is that I got on a ladder and was changing light bulbs in my ceiling because I couldn't see. And when I was doing it, it didn't hurt. But afterwards, yes, it caught up with me and I was stupid. So I stayed in the bed, didn't do anything for 3 days. All of a sudden last night, I got the energy to do some organizing, which is badly needed in this house. But yeah, today's my first day back at work, and this hip replacement is totally different. I am swollen in different areas than I was in like 3 years ago when I had the right hip done. So I'm swollen in different areas, and it's like I can't believe, why is it swollen in this area and this area when it wasn't swollen last time? I don't know. And I think 3 nights ago, my stitches were burning like hell. Oh my God, it was even worse than when I came out of surgery. I was burning my stitches and I had to beg for an ice pack, and they never gave me anything for pain until I begged them for something, and this was like 2 hours after my surgery. I'm going to pull an itemized report. Maybe they'll have the time when I did beg them for something. So they gave me 1 Percocet, which had to last me 7 hours. Think about that. Because I tried to tell my doctor that I live almost 3 hours away from the hospital, and that the 95 traffic was going to just eat us up, which it did. We got stuck in that traffic. Oh my God, I can't wait till 95 is finished. I don't think it'll ever be finished. But my girlfriend from 5th grade came and bought me groceries, because I didn't have the money. I didn't have any money. And she made me a huge pot of soup, which was so extraordinarily nice for her to do. And she, bought me bread and some sweets. And yeah, I lived off peanut butter and jelly, I think, for 3 days. I really did, because I didn't have the energy to fix anything. But if you're contemplating surgery on your hip or any kind of surgery, make sure that you buy things that are easy to fix and it doesn't require too much standing, because I couldn't have stood more than, 3 or 4 minutes. Now, today is like, I'm going to see how I do at work, and I can't do any squatting, because if I squat, it will make me be in a lot of pain tonight. So I'm gonna, because when you have a hip replacement, you have to squat in a certain way so that you don't pop the ball joint out, or whatever you want to call it. But this implant should last 20 years. Now, I still don't understand. I should have called my doctor, but I didn't want to. I don't want to bother people, because I was hoping that the pain would go away. So we'll see how that goes today. And I have had no milk, and I have been out of bread for about, I froze a half a loaf, which kept me going, because I could, thaw it and then go from there. So all I've had this morning is toast and coffee, and so I don't know. I didn't want to call my doctor. I had to cancel my appointment the other day because I was in too much pain to drive. I couldn't believe the pain I was still having. Now, the pain is like the burning of the stitches. Well, my friend said, well, it's healing. That's why it's burning. But I never had that last time. I never had any burning of my stitches. So my big waterproof bandage is like this long. So I also canceled because I knew when they're pulling out the stitches that I would be crying. I think I cried last time, but I don't know if they can spray lidocaine on me, or I don't know, because it's gonna, I don't know if it is all closed, but they shouldn't pull the stitches unless they know that my skin has, adhered to each other. So I got a huge bruise this time, this big. Before, I didn't have any, hardly at all. Well, the bruise was on the underside of the implant, and I realized I needed to elevate my legs. I think that is why it, got so bruised up. I don't know. Well, I don't know. I guess what they have to do to the leg during the operation, it's a wonder I'm not bruised over the whole daggone leg. Some people have swelling all the way down their ankles and on both feet, but I didn't. So I'm going to have to make an appointment again, but it takes 6 hours out of my day. So I've got to, store up my energy if I'm going to make it to the doctor's. So let's see. So the Democratic convention's been going on. Everybody's having a fit for Michelle Obama's vote necklace. The thing of it is, it's $400. Yeah, a lot of people are saying, where do you get it? Where do you get it? So since this is a special day, I rolled my hair. And it's now raining, of course. So, I don't know. But thank you, Brian. And there's a couple other guys and girls who have helped me with a little bit of money so I can go out today and buy toilet paper. For the first time in 65 years, I've been out of toilet paper for, I guess, 3-4 days. And that's never happened to me. But I used, your little nose tissues, thank goodness. But the biggest problem with surgery is dealing with your bowel habits. You're going to be locked up tight. Oh my God. So I won't get into how I remedied that, but thank you for watching. Yeah, I'm a little bit blunt sometimes. That's okay. But with surgery, I always get depressed, and I knew about it. I was aware of it, so I tried to keep that depression away from me. So I felt very guilty that I couldn't do my housework. So yeah, this depression was not as bad as last time, because last time I was very sad about my boyfriend, who's now my ex-boyfriend. I was extremely sad. I cried about him, which is stupid because I shouldn't have let that bother me. I should have just been happy to be with my grandchildren. They took care of me last time. So this is what I've been very, very sad about. And that is because my hip was bone on bone, I couldn't bend over for at least 2 months. So I had 2 months of stuff on the floor that I could not bend over and pick up because the pain was so bad. So now, thank God, I can bend over without any pain now. I just can't get on ladders. I remember when I had a tumor taken out of my abdomen, I think on the second day I was on a huge ladder cleaning second-story windows. I kid you not. And on the 4th day, I was on a riding lawnmower. Yeah. But I am very, very grateful that my ex-husband took the time out of his day. And believe me, it was a whole day. And if he loses a whole day of work, that's like thousands of dollars that he lost. Because his time is precious. Time is money. You know what I mean? So I tried to get a loan to carry me over until May of next year, and the bank said my debts is more than my income. But here's the clincher, people. I need to call them back because they did not take my YouTube monetization money into account, and I made the same amount last year as this year. So I think that should be added to it. But first I'm going to say to her, how much more income do I need to have the ratio perfect? And then let her tell me, what that amount is. And then I will then give her my 1099. So yeah, but this is the thing. Shouldn't they just go by what my total deposits was last year and this year? To me, that's what they should go by, not just, your disability and your income from my part-time job. So if any of y'all got some advice about that, let me know. So everybody says, well, why do you need a loan? Well, I have a couple of credit cards that are 26% interest. So if this bank manager had helped me, I would have saved thousands of dollars. Now, you'd think that the bank would lessen up their restraints and their criteria because of COVID. Let me tell you, nobody's helping any of us with the COVID, and if you've lost a month of work or whatever, if you've had to quarantine, it seems like nobody is giving a shit about this. And I feel so sorry for a lot of people whose credit rating is going to be, hurt really badly because of this. So wish me luck today. I will let you know tomorrow how it went. And I think I'll take one of these, because after you drink coffee, you don't want coffee breath. The only problem is I don't know how to open the daggone thing. Here we go. I think that's how you do it. There we go. Okay. So I did 2 loads of dishes yesterday because, like I said, when my hips started hurting, I didn't want to stand over a sink, because standing in one place is so hurtful to anybody who has problems. Now, my daughter's best girlfriend just found out she has degenerative disc disease, and her future is not going to be bright. Let me tell you, I have $180,000 worth of metal in my body right now. My spinal fusion was $60,000. The right hip was $65,000. I haven't gotten a bill for this one, but it's probably, whoa, that's too strong. Oh my God. Oh. Let me pause this. Okay, I'm back. My throat is a little bit raw. So any spicy food or anything like that, wintergreen or whatever it is, really burned my throat. So I think I told y'all about my raccoon. So I won't get into that again. So, yeah, I put my condo for sale on these yard sale sites because I got a great response when I sold my golf cart. So, my ex, in his spare time, he's refurbishing old golf carts, and they came out beautifully. So it would be really nice if he gave me one, but I'm just grateful that I have a car that's easy for me to drive now, okay? Now, I just got a text from my gynecologist saying, oh, it's time for your, oh God, what is it called when they check your rectum? Oh, a colonoscopy. I had one when I was like 54, and and everything was perfect. I didn't have any polyps or anything. So I can't do that. I can't do that. I need to rest my body. But here's the other thing. My orthopedic surgeon decided that my hip was worse than my back. Now, I got 3 screws on each side of my spine, and my back doctor said, let's do the hip first, and he wants to fuse 2 more discs above the 3 on the bottom. It's like almost the last 3 discs. He said my back needs to be fused here, because what's happening when you get your back fused, it puts a strain on your spine, and that gets really irritated because this one is struggling because of what you did down here. So be very aware of that. But I'm glad that I didn't die, because I think the next 10 years are going to be the best 10 years. And also, it's been extremely hard for me and single women. We have no one to do those little things, around the house. So my message to you girls is, when your significant other is doing things, watch them and learn, because you never know, you could be in my predicament, right? All right. Thank you for watching. Bye, everyone.